What is going on, people? Welcome back. Johnny here. It's been a little while. I promise you I have not abandoned this. Any comments will be worked into the next episode because I've been away and my time is bananas busy at the beginning and the end of months given my line of work. Regardless of that, we're going to pick up with the Dwarfs. I will see this through to the end, I promise, and I should be able to kick out some extra episodes here over the next handful of days. And apologies for my laxitude. Again, I've been away. So here we go at the beginning. We have bedrooms for ascetics. I do miss this. I will say that. So we have heat statues everywhere. We have a visiting ogre tribe with some traders. There's a great stag hanging out, doing something naughty. Ascetic has impressive bedroom for deckhand. The problem with that is she's in a couple. 913,000 and some change is the current wealth of the colony. And the Empire settlement, as you saw at the beginning, should be well done by the end of this episode. And then we'll transfer a bunch of our humans out there, and then that'll free up some space inside, and they'll get a little outside time just walking back and forth over there. So they're a bit crabby at the moment. So we have the king and queen's bedroom ready to go. Gotrik has his throne as king of the hold. We've made it to 205 impressiveness, which is unbelievably impressive. We have a new target, which I actually like a little better than the other ones because they just shoot arrows. They don't shoot their guns into the wall behind it. I'm going to work on some Empire vents and some other Empire odds and ends in terms of research so that we can use Empire stuff to make that space look nice. We'll get some nice floors in there, get everything looking good. And we also need some doors. Might as well do some Empire wooden doors, but given that they're going to be outside, I'm torn on doing the stronger doors. I don't know. We'll figure that out. We have some time here while we finish some research. Salting spree for Uric. I wonder why that was. Because the high blood court was awful. Always make your high bloods high in social skill. It would be a wise move. I'm going to send Gotrik over there to terminate this with a transmutation of the unstable mind spell. And there you go. There, done deal. He's fixed for the moment. We don't need a catharsis. We just need him to stop insulting people. Alright, so copper doors seem like a good play. They do use some wood. We're a bit short on wood at the moment. That's why I hesitated on doing full wooden doors. So there you go. We'll work some copper in just to save some wood. And I could also expand the growing area if we run out, which I'm sure we will here shortly, but we're going to put lights in here so that we can get the floors done. And someone's going to have to keep refueling those lights, but it's also time that we got over here and did some more work. There's no reason to blast. There's nothing to blast. We're going to move that out of the way and carry on with our blasting operations over here for as long as we have material to do so. Alright, there's the next batch of that. I do want to keep a double wall at the top, but I think we can build a dwarven wall. We're going to do some mining through here just to get as many chunks as we can, because at some point we will eventually work our way through all the material we have on hand. So they'll build that. Floors are going in. Mining's happening. It's so industrious, this lot. I swear, man. Yeah, there we go. Let's do this just to have a solid bulwark against the outside for the dwarfs before long. Yeah, we might as well smooth all this stuff. Let's see why I haven't done that yet, but we have the capacity at this point, so to heck with it, we'll do it. I could put a little pathway through the hop field as well. We're ready for another blast almost. There we go. Alright, that'll take out the next layer of overhead mountain. We've tamed a warhorse, and it is now called the Warhorse 2. That's fantastic information, RimWorld. Alright, hopefully no one gets blowed up in this. You have to always watch where your pawns are walking, because if they step into it, they will die if the ceiling falls on them, the overhead mountain. I'm going to do some really fancy tile in a lot of these. We have tons of block, so I should put a table down here too. People are eating without a table already, and we know how RimWorld pawns feel about eating without a table. There we go. Bam. Another layer of overhead mountain bites the dust. That's so satisfying somehow. I really enjoy doing that. I don't know why. All right, we have a trader here visiting. And we have someone with inspired trade, so we may as well leverage that. Where is our person? Oh, there he is, down below everybody else. We're going to sell Dwarven Ale since they're going to buy Dwarven Ale. We're going to buy some learning potions. I need a bunch of social learning potions because it would be really nice to get all my Thanes as sharp as possible in terms of social skills. There's more horses laying out there. We should tame all those. So, where are we at down here? There's always milk laying about because whoever's doing the milking isn't doing the hauling. There's also wool laying about. It's fantastic. Could finish off the walls in the barn. That might be a bridge too far. All right, medical level 7 for Haken. We're going to just keep using those. We have a lot of statues and rugs yet. What's this? This is a Copper Empire double bed masterwork. We'll set that up in our new houses. A steel Dowie door. Eventually we'll need that. We've made large Dowie sculpture and completed that bill. Muffalo 1 is pregnant. Cow 24 is pregnant. And there's another high blood cord. These I'm kind of getting a little bit cringy with at this point. Look at that. It's Gotrik. High blood cord. Okay, so that was the King's Court. But I think that'll give us +4 for 8 days. Maybe it was +3. Either way, we have some more mining to do down here before we can set up the next round of blasting. We'll also deconstruct some wire we're not going to use, although I could just move it over. Whatever. Resources are somewhat plentiful. Peterson is going to try and heal this dude. There you go. Healed his bite scar. That spell is great for that, at least. Doesn't regrow limbs or organs, but does a good job otherwise. So, Laura Metal Master. I might as well use some of these points. We have Raised Ground, which I don't really use anyway, but there you go. Brain Gobbler. Yeah, she has 4 points. Well, I would like to do direct damage, but looks like we've already maxed out. Bone Cruncher. There you go. Tooth Cracker gives our own pawns armor. Here we go. The Lore of Slaneshi. Mage Kaza. Don't have a ton of magic users, which I think is good. Just gets to be a lot going on. And then you just forget to use it until there's a battle. I'll use the direct damage stuff, but, like Gotrik's spell to improve equipment. I haven't done much with that. We do have a marriage between Mac and Snow Munch here. Snow Munch, who has some fancy Empire armor. Actually, I think that's magic armor. And things are deteriorating away in storage. Goose is playing pool the whole time. They're over here getting married. I think he might be trying to avoid the wedding. We have a ton of beer. I should put a beer shelf in here. That looks like a good spot for a beer shelf. If we're going to have a party room, we should definitely have a beer shelf, seeing as the beer doesn't rot. And there's a cold snap on. All right, the wedding has ended. Probably we should go around and do a bunch of harvesting, but it is late winter for the cold snap, so I guess we won't be doing any harvesting. I've put a statue outside. It made a little cool courtyard area. I really like how the Empire Zone is turning out. Those floors definitely aren't cohesive. The ones added by the mod, I think those are added by a mod. Those fancy ones, they provide much more beauty, but they certainly don't flow well with the vanilla tile floors. So there is that. I think we could take down a bunch of this. And yeah, that looks good right there at 4. I mean, there's more we can take out. One chunk at a time is fine though, right? And cooked cure rotted away in storage. Oof, there's milk laying down south as well. We'll deconstruct those. Turn off the damn roof overlay. Dwarven goods trader. This could be good because we're going to be short on black powder before too long. Who wants to do some talking? Do we have any? No inspirations for that. So I guess we'll just send out. I want Haken to be the dude. There's our Empire vent. That was a recent upgrade as a part of the current Empire update we've been working on for like a year, slowing down the progress on everything else. Also doesn't hurt. I mean, help that we're going to put some Dwarven heaters in here since Empire don't yet have their own heaters. Anyways, since Too many things going on. Regardless, we're going to buy steel, saltpeter, sell a bunch of textiles, buy components, black powder. Either way, I've been very busy lately, and I don't like it. No time for a lot of fun. 900, and looks like we're at about 918,000 now. And there's a troll and some crossbows out there. We can take the troll. A mare self-tamed. That's nice. Oh, here's some more critters we can butcher up. It looks like they had a battle and took themselves out. That mare is going to get slaughtered. We don't have any of those vanilla type horses anymore. There's another one down there. Man, just a feeding frenzy. You look away for 5 minutes and stuff galore. All right, so we slaughtered a bunch of cows. The animals were starving and freezing. So actually, that one died of frostbite excessive. So I didn't expect this with the cold snap. It is -7. You can't really expect the cows to hold up too well. They're taking a lot of damage there. The cows maybe no more. It's been nice having the milk and cheese. We could put survival candles in and then close the doors, I suppose. We're going to have to send somebody down here to open the doors. I'm trying to save the animals, but they're really getting their ass kicked here just by the winter. All the plants have died. Yeah, we're working on the bedroom furniture. Temperatures in these bedrooms is pretty stinking cold. I put a few survival candles in even, but it doesn't seem to make much difference. Ready for another blast. There it is. Kapow. I love the sounds. I love the vibe. I didn't mean to select all those on the map. Okay, well it didn't, even though that's what I accidentally clicked. And we have a raid coming in here. It's like tribal people. And there is a magic user with lore of fire. It's so cold. I need to keep people inside as long as I can before we go out for a battle. But anybody that's kitted out decently can run on out. If these guys are going to hang out down here for a minute, which it appears as if they are, they're never going to make it to us because it's not terribly cold relative to like an ice sheet playthrough. Oh, they're going to just start mining like a bunch of morons. We're going to start bombing them like a bunch of dwarfs. Right there. They have some nice armor. There'll be plenty of smelting to do. Oh my god. The Skaven showed up. All right, now we have enemies battling each other over here. And I will just keep bombing them all. Why not? The Skaven are sometimes pretty sneaky. Yeah, you can see the... Holy smokes. I think the humans are going to take this one with no problem. Although we did bomb a ton of Skaven, so maybe we should start bombing the humans as well. In the interest of... We're just waiting for a battle up here inside our safe area. Come on, Iron Toe. You can do it. We do have Skaven milling around up north, so we might as well take a shot at them. We're going to lose the traps here. Just as what it is. There's no fighting off this many people. Maybe those Skaven will come down into the tunnel and attack the humans. That'd be nice. I need to drop a bomb on those people in the cave, but they're in the cave. All right. There we go. Got them good that time. Here it comes. Bam. Those are devastatingly awesome. It's nice to have some options from the usual RimWorld BS. Excuse me. It just gets so tiring. All right. There were 2 bunches of Skaven down there. And maybe we could get another shell off on these guys. They're kind of in a wide area. They're not tightly packed. Whereas if I can launch one here, I might catch a ton of humans. Oh, man, that's a bloodbath down there. There's gotta be a... Look at... Why are they mining all that? It really doesn't make much sense, but... You can see Forge Maker's already taken some frostbite here. Hypothermia serious. At least he hasn't lost any body parts to it. Is this one gonna go off or is it gonna hit the mountain? Sometimes they're not always... Oh, yeah, that one went over there. Not always terribly accurate. These guys, they're going to go down and fight the humans. Nice. We should just go inside. And why don't we send everybody inside where it's nice and toasty? We're taking too much damage from the cold. The cold snap is still on. -8 Fahrenheit. That's -22 Celsius. These Skaven are well injured thanks to us. Eurythmy and Eurythmics. Let's go with that. Sounds great. Boar stepped on a trap. Sweet dreams are made of these. Hey, the humans are finally fleeing. And these Skaven will probably bleed out if we just ignore them, or they'll probably fall away on the traps. I think we're probably fine, but I don't want to get too lazy. Let's see if we can lure them onto the traps and do them in that way. They're still down here fighting. Yeah, they're falling of their own accord due to the injuries. Oh, they're chasing down all the little animals that were left. We lost a shoot frenzy there, which is fine. I'm gonna send our powerhouse people into the tunnels. See if we can't just wax them that way. We do have 4 high bloods here. A lot of weapons, a lot of armor that we're gonna have to smelt. This is gonna push our wealth through the roof, which is pretty awesome. I don't have any complaints about that. How it's gonna go, because that's our whole goal here. Hit 1 million wealth. Pretty much outside of those people that fall on our head, we might be able to take some prisoners here. But there's so much, and it's so cold. Do we really want to be dinking around with that? Not really. Why don't I just do some finish offs? Yeah, that was a lot of destruction and death, and we reaped probably most of it with the grudge store. Let's see, we're at 918,000 still. We were carrying someone in to capture him, but he didn't quite make it. So we'll have to try again next time. Be nice to have a fire mage. Nothing like a fire tornado right outside the hold. We did end up with a few prisoners. We're going to try some recruitment on them. Why not? We have the capacity to take tons of people now that we're building Little Empire City in the middle. Bren. And why am I deconstructing that rug? That's unintentional. Either way, we're going to put rugs in the new place for the Empire people. Some of these people are wearing Beastman armor. I probably have anyone can Beastman active. There's an eclipse on. Whatever that's worth. The cold snap's still in full effect too, but it is 15 degrees. It's afternoon though, so it's the warmest part of the day. I got to do something with all these animal carcasses. I think we're going to just find a nice spot for them somewhere. Probably makes the most sense to put them up here where it's safe. So we'll mine over there and put them in. And then we can burn them periodically. Be nice to have like just some kind of button I can activate to start a fire somewhere versus having to manually equip a pawn and run them over there. Boar self-tamed. A boar will get slaughtered. We've got most of the cleanup done. There is a hind. We'll take that hind. Okay. Oh, we have a lot of people to strip here. Oh, man. I'm going to have to trap somebody in that location and just make them do it. Or I can manually do it, I guess. But it feels like a big bloody hassle at this point to do that. Well, we're working on the wall for the next Empire settlement. And we have plenty of statues here we can put in these rooms. Might as well make them as nice as possible. Why is High Peak out here? Maybe he's in a relationship with a human. Or maybe, I have no idea why he would do that. Well, we found some steel. Could be iron. It looks exactly like steel for some reason. Could have added a little more orange to that, I think. Either way, the cold snap's over. Spring is in the air. And the planting's happening. We need to get those plants in. Because, oh, look what the stripping cost. Just a massive pile of stuff everywhere, and there's more to strip. And it ended up behind our wall. I'm going to fill in this area over here on the right there eventually. How many cows? A lot of these cows might not even be able to walk. Oh, magical delivery of duck eggs unfertilized and steel. Very nice. We'll take that. No complaints. I'll probably extend the tomb for visitors or allies. I'm going to cancel this for now. It's not going to rot because somehow it popped through a mountain. But, yeah. Let's once we get all this stuff repaired, I'd say the wealth is going to be through the roof. So, phenomenal. We'll get all this stuff eventually. We have our hands full. Did a bunch of burning just to get rid of this mess. There's a monsoon on the moment you start a big fire. Could have been on before, but probably people ended up on the far end. They always dump people over here. There's more we can strip, though. Might as well do it. The Skaven padded armor doesn't really give you anything. But the Skaven metal armor, which mostly I think is just storm vermin that wear that. Alright, so we still have Bren here trying to be recruited. Tons of food. Feeling good. And I think we're ready for another round of blasting. We're looking for a few extra chunks before we commit to that. There we go. Gotrik. Oh, Jory's got it reserved. I don't like that you can't override that. There's a bunch of steel down there. I don't want to lose that. Yeah, I think we should haul the steel in. It'll get buried and we'll lose it. 956,000 now, and we haven't even done most of the repair work. The little repair room is like full to the brim with crap we're gonna repair. Looking good though, man. We are making it, and making it well at that rate. I'm gonna make another ascetic bedroom here, and then eventually we'll get a whole nother empire settlement. This one I'm gonna call done. I'll probably smooth around behind it at some point. That's some kind of artificial turf, but it looks good for me. Ooh, inspired recruitment. Bren. That could be you, bud. Statuary. It goes down here. There you go. Hawkins talking to him now. Let's, I need to tell Hackin to stop talking to the dude, and I need to send Trado. We'll never do wardening. Well, he's not the right guy. That's the problem here. Whatever. I'm giving up on it. Too much micro at this point for this late in the game. Doesn't do social. Okay. Well, duh. There's 2 Trados. That's the problem. They must be Bradas. There we go. Now we got him in the right spot. And let's not refuel that candle because Bren shall be joining momentarily. All right, there you go. Another one in. He doesn't do dumb labor. Tough, nudist, nimble. Hell of a shooter. Give him an Empire rifle. Set up his work. Set him to nudist. You know the routine. That's it, guys. Please leave me a like. Leave me a comment. All comments will be worked into the next episode. I love you guys. Thanks for being here. I miss you, and I'll be back.